to kind of help the consumer, help the SMEs, and help people move forward and give access. I think a lot of people don't realize that the consequences of their sort of buying actions or not educating themselves on sustainability and circularity. So I feel like education allows us to build a framework where we can show people stories and allow people to empathize with others who are facing kind of catastrophic environmental problems due to us, the fashion industry, polluting their communities.
Highlight what it looks like so that people who are, can relate to it. So this is what the weed looks like here. Has these flowers here, and as you can see here, both are hemmed in by this plant. So we're taking this and saying, let's harvest this and convert it into products that are of value, essentially upcycling these plants through transformation. I already talked about the size of the problem. It's not just a Nigerian problem, it's a global problem. So everywhere that does not have white on this map actually has water hyacinth present in the waterways, and it's a freshwater plant. So what we've done is taken the fiber and actually created woven materials from it. So we're creating new materials from this plant. And what I've illustrated here is what we've been able to do in terms of actually taking the plant fiber, weaving it into rope, and then using some of the equipment or techniques that we use for our cotton apparel to actually create textile panels using this water hyacinth.
For example, in Cambridge, there is a big focus on science, but science it can only offer certain tools to solve the climate crisis. We kind of have to collaborate with artists and people in humanities and people in fashion if you want to create a more well-rounded solution to climate change. So we are trying to organize events that bring people together from all kind of sorts of backgrounds and make sure that all of their stories are heard within our society.
The course includes a variety of content. For example, you can find lots of audio and video content, but also plenty of reading material and transcripts of interviews. We found it important to center the content around not only people's differing preferences, but also, for example, internet accessibility. And the section is divided into different modules.
Finding your company's identity, finding how to find the purpose of your company, and how to take the consumer along the way, because there's a lot of consumer education that still needs to be done, and consumers might feel overwhelmed about the word circular economy, about the word sustainability, and might be frightened to engage in circular economy. So we feel it's key that the consumer is part of this journey. And so this is something we encourage.
Three things I think you kind of need to consider. One is accessibility, something that we thought about, if you're wanting to get everybody globally to kind of be complicit in moving an agenda forward for sustainability, how do you get your tools, how do you educate everybody? And we do have computers, but not everybody has computers. So in many rural places, that's not sort of an option. Maybe one person has it, or they have a smartphone, but they can't get access to everything. So what do you do in that respect? Do we have